Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Big E's Comics, coming at you with this week's comic book haul. That's right, guys. I'm back a little earlier than normal. Usually I make my videos now on Fridays, but you know what? Tomorrow I'm off. I'm not working, so tonight's the perfect night for me to make this vid. This week, man, I got a few books for my LCS, and I have a hell of a back issue to show you. One I'm extremely happy to own, and that book is gonna be for the end. It's a book that I lost before, on eBay auction. I got a second chance, and this time I was able to get that book. But before that, there's a few things I want to show you guys before we get to that big book at the end. First, I just want to start off with what I picked up this week. That's right, guys. Bondage cover. You see, it's not even an old thing with Wonder Woman with the old covers of Bondage. This just came out yesterday, and it's a Bondage cover already. This is Grant Morrison's Earth 1 Volume 1. There's been a lot of I wouldn't say controversy about this book, but this book is supposed to be more of an adult tone to Wonder Woman. I haven't read it yet. I just got it yesterday. I just opened about the plastic right before I did this video. And I already see there's a few reviews out there, but I've been just trying to avoid the reviews because I wanna have my own experience reading it. I don't wanna be swayed one way or another, because when you read a review, you tend to sway your way of thinking. So I haven't watched any reviews yet because I wanna have my own fresh opinion on it, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. And once I read it, I'm gonna do a full review also of this book, because it merits that. I think this book deserves that. I can't even say what it means, but it deserves a full review of this book. Grant Morrison, Pachetti artwork. Let's see what it goes. And you guys know, I've seen my videos throughout the last few months. I'm a huge fan of these graphic novels, Earth 1 graphic novels. As you can see, I have a nice set of them. The only set that I'm missing is the Teen Titans one. Those I don't have. But you know what? I think I'm gonna pick them up also, just to see, because haven't been disappointed about any of them. So I'll pick those up and give them a read after the Wonder Woman one. All right. So now we're gonna start off with the new comic books for the week. Picked up Walking Dead 153. What can I say? I read it already. My wife read it already. There's a death in this issue, and Walking Dead, when it comes to the comic book, you either like them or you don't like them, because some people think that they're too slow moving, but that's all build up and character development and storyline, and every issue is not a action packed issue. So you gotta remember, this is just a life story of these guys that started from the beginning into where they're at now. So it's like one big long soap opera with zombies. But I'm still enjoying it. My wife is enjoying it, so I'll keep picking them up. Next we have here is Spider-Man number 3. We all know Miles Morales. Very, very, fun story. I like it. I read issues 1 and 2. In issue 2, they already, the public figured out that he's, African American, and it's a big old thing, and it's cool. It's just, it's a fun Spider-Man book. I've actually dropped Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm pursuing this series. And then I also have the variant, but I haven't looked up what variant it is, because you guys already know my LCS. They randomized the variant, so it's a cool cover. It's kind of like an old school, when you see the Silver Age backgrounds, where there's like a photo, the gray photo, and then the color image in the front. Daredevil has a couple of issues like that in the Silver Age, and so does the Amazing Spider-Man. As a matter of fact, I sold one, I think, in my last video. The Vulture cover I have was kind of like that type of cover. Next book I got is they're still in my pull list, Old Man Logan number 4. I will keep up with Old Man Logan. I read the first issue, which was awesome, and I haven't read the rest of them, but I figured, let me just get a good nice stack of them. That way I could just like binge read them, because these comic books, you read them 2-3 minutes, you're done. So I like to when I set myself to read, I like to read for like a full hour of reading, a full half an hour at a time. So I let the books, stack up a little bit. And then the last book for new comic books for the week that I picked up is, I've been on this series, Batman Beyond number 11, and I just, like I said, I've been enjoying the series, and I'm looking forward to the rebirth of it. You know, I'm not gonna go heavy into the rebirth issues that come out. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did with the when Marvel did the all new, all different Marvel. I'm only gonna have specific titles that I'm going for. Batman Beyond will be, you know, one of those. All Star Batman will be one, and I'm gonna go for the Action Comics. That's it. And then regular Batman will always be on my pull list. That's it. I'm not gonna jump on nothing else. Anything else that seems interesting, I'm just gonna read them. I'm gonna try to wait for them to come out on Comixology or digital, or you know, that way I'll read it. But as far as collecting them, like the, you know, the covers or the single issues, I'm not gonna do that because I've, you know, I'm gearing myself more to back issues. You know, certain keys that I want to get, and I'll never get those keys if I keep, you know, heavy pull lists. All right, so now back issues. This week there wasn't many back issues at my LCS, but I did go on Sunday to get this Sunday I had passed by and just never made a video for them. I found some nice back issues. They have a little spinner rack there, and sometimes in those spinner racks they have like little deals, you know, like a 2-pack for $5 or a 2-pack for $3. And this is a series that, you know, I have a couple of them in between, but I never had the issue number 1 and number 2. I do have the variants of them back, you know, in my boxes from my original collection, but I found the original covers, which is cool. So this is Origins 2 number 1. This is the regular cover, beautiful cover. You know, I just, you know, I have the Origins 2 number 1, that Deadpool variant, but I found the original cover also. Origins 2 number 1, beautiful cover. We all know that the pricey one to this one is the one with the third claw coming out. But you know, this one real quick, I just want to show you guys, and many people may not know that this is a special. It's like a die cut cover, which is cool. Just want to show you guys real quick. It takes 2 seconds to show you. You see? You see that? It's like a clear, and then the inside is the you know, the painting of the wolves. So how cool is that? Looks real nice. Very high condition. This book, the condition is great. So I bought those 2 books for $5, which was cool. Can't beat that for $5, especially with the condition of those 2 books. Sorry guys, I'm a little quiet. I'm a little tired. Been working all week. Just, you know, a little out of it. All right, so that's those 2. Then on Sunday, I actually always have the luck, and the guys at Comic Book Jones, they always say this. I have the luck of walking in there whenever they're starting to, you know, put into their system back issues. And he had a whole slew of Walking Dead back issues that he was putting in. Too many for me to buy. I would have went broke buying all those back issues. He had from like issue 92 all the way to in the teens, and he had all the keys in between too, though. So I picked up a few, you know, to fill up some gaps in my wife's run, but I enjoy them too. So, you know, it's like I'm buying them for me, but I'm buying them for her. It doesn't matter. They're both of ours, you know. So let me just show you what I got real quick of those back issues. Walking Dead number 43. Governor, really nice cover there. Issue number 44. Issue number 45. Issue number 46. And you know, that one right there, that's the death of Tyrese. And then the last Walking Dead one, which was a nice key, is issue number 53. That's the first appearance of Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene. So that's a real nice key to have, especially, you know, he's still alive in the show, and he never, if you guys don't know, in The Walking Dead, it's not a spoiler because these are old, 50, you know, they're up to 100 issues away. Abraham never gets to make it that far. He never makes it to Negan and all that. So it's something that, you know, how it's different from the show to, you know, the TV show to the comic book. Abraham actually gets like a quick death in The Walking Dead. You know, he dies pretty early in The Walking Dead comic books. So fans were upset about that. So that's why Robert Kirkman said that in the show he's not going to kill him off the way he killed him off here in the way he killed him off in the comic book. He's not going to get killed off like that in the in the show. He actually got killed off like I forgot the lady that just got killed on The Walking Dead. Not in this episode, last episode. That she got the Denise, I think her name was, the doctor that got the arrow to her. That's kind of how Abraham died. It was just a quick split second and Abraham died. So Kirkman had told the fans that he wasn't going to do that to Abraham on the show, and he kept true to his word because he's made it to where Negan. Now we don't know if he's the one that died, at the hands of Lucille. We just gotta wait to find out. I'm trying to avoid all spoilers and all that because I like to be surprised. So, all right, enough of me babbling. The last book. I'm gonna just show you the last book, and then I'm gonna tell you a little story about it. All right. It's been a virus. God damn it! I'm telling you, a virus. Action Comics number 82. What a beautiful cover from 1945. Guys, look at this cover. Tell me this is not a beautiful cover. This is a famous Battle Eagle, Superman Battle Eagle cover. I'm so happy to have this. You guys don't have no clue how happy I am to have this. This book, I was actually bidding on this same book from the same seller the day that I was bidding on the other Action Comics that I have, the Action Comics 78 that I have. It was both of them. They were finishing about 2 minutes apart from each other. And I won the other one, 79. But then when I got to this one, I was outbid. My max bid was outbid by 50 cents. I was so upset about that. I was like, because this is the one I really wanted. The other one happened to finish first. So after that, I kept searching for it on eBay, and I found them, but some of them were like buy it nows for $400, $500 at a 6.5 slab. This book is going for like $700, $800. I'm like, oh, there's no way. And I was so upset because the book had only sold for $160.50, and I was like, damn, that was the deal of the lifetime for this book. So I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna get it now. So what happens? 2 weeks later comes by, the book gets relisted. eBay sends you an email whenever you lose an auction. If a book ever gets relisted, they send me an email. I saw the email. I said, oh shit, the book got relisted. So that brought up flags. I was like, it's relisted. It's gotta be a reason, So I look at the listing and it's the same book. And the seller has a whole bunch he has about 12 or 13 pictures of this book. He shows you the insides and everything, the whole condition, everything. So I decided to watch it, but then I said, let me contact the seller, see if he talks to me, because I actually bought the other book from him, so why wouldn't he answer me? So I introduced myself. I wrote him an email saying, hi, I won your other auction and I was also outbid on this one, but why is it relisted? What was the reason? If you don't mind telling me. And he says, no, the reason it was because the guy never after he won the auction, he never paid. So he gave the guy almost 3 weeks to pay, and they never paid for it. So I was like, wow. So I said, that's it. He's like, yeah. So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna try my luck again, and see if I can get it this time. And I got it because I already knew what the value of this book in all the different grades. Manny NYC, shout out to him, he's helped me with that because he has his copy of Overstreet Guy. I don't have one, so we just going based on that, on grade, slab grades, what they go for. So I knew what my max was gonna be, so like I did it, at the last 4 seconds, I snagged it up with my max bid. Boom, I got it at $161.50, right? Shipping was $7.80, so what? That's what, $68.50 altogether. So when I went to go check out, I got a coupon. I had my eBay bucks. So I was like, oh, cool, I get to use my eBay bucks. Bam. I had $14.75, I think it was, in eBay bucks. Perfect. Use that to discount it off. And I had on eBay, I put on eBay my original Civil War set 1 through 7, just the regular covers, not the variants. I put it to a starting bid $59.99. It sold that day for $78. I had showed Amazing Murphinator. He asked me for a link of it, and I had showed it to him. It sold for $78 the whole set, plus $5 shipping. So basically, out of pocket for this book, I'm only in it $69. You cannot go wrong. And the condition of this book, is pretty decent, man. You could tell by the video. You could see, my lights, they do hide imperfections, but the colors on this book, man, they pop, man. They pop. They look really good. The spine it has wear to the spine, as you can see there. But you know what? This staple is intact right there. But this staple up here it's a little loose, and the staple has a little like the when you open the cover, it's like it's barely on there. You know, the staple's not off. You know, the cover's not off the staple, but it's just it has it there. But I knew that. I saw the pictures. I still thought it was worth it. The book presents very well. You can open it. You can go through it. I'm not gonna do it again because I really don't want to mess with this book too much. You know, I already took my pictures of it, and if I had good editing software, I would show you the insides. And I have the pictures though saved on my computer, so when I update my my editing software, I'll be able to show you guys, do a review of the book and show you the inside real well. But overall, I'm just pleased to have this book, and it's gonna get graded, and I'm gonna send it to PGX. I don't care. Don't judge me. I took a saying out of Undisputed Frost. Don't judge me. I'm gonna send it PGX. I have 3 Golden Age books that I'm gonna send to them, and the reason I'm sending it to them is because the turnaround is quicker. It's not gonna cost me an arm and a leg, and I just want them encapsulated because I want to keep them safe. So I don't need to go and spend all this money on getting it, just because it's CGC or just because it's CBCS. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I've used PGX many times, and I'm happy with their service, happy with their turnaround times, and I'm happy with their price. And if I ever need to sell them, it does not matter. I'll take a 10% loss if that's how much you actually lose, because I'm in it only 69 bucks. So no matter what I sell this for, I'm at a profit no matter what. So I'm cool with that, and I want my books back fast, So I'm sending this one, Action Comics 79, and I'm sending my other Captain Marvel Golden Age book, and maybe one more just to keep it an even 4 books on that one invoice. So that's it, guys. Enough of me rambling. You guys probably tired of hearing. Oh, one more thing I want to show you guys that has nothing to do with this, but I thought it was cool because I was cleaning out my DVDs, and look what I found. Bam! I know Ray Jr. is gonna love this because he's a huge Tom Cook He-Man fan, and this DVD is awesome, man. Look at this, freaking 20 episodes in one thing. This is volume 1, 20 episodes of He-Man Master of the Universe. It was just cool. So whenever bored late night, can't sleep, pop in the old DVD. And see He-Man come at you. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. I do have one more thing coming from eBay. It may be here tomorrow because I bought it from the other LCS shop on Staten Island that he has an eBay site also. I got some really good Wonder Woman back issues, and they're pumping out a lot of Wonder Woman stuff because the movie and things like that. But I got them at a steal. The prices are at a steal. I'm telling you, I cannot make this shit up. Sometimes I show the guys the copies of the links of my prices because it's been unbelievable lately, So that's it, guys. This video's gone long enough. This is one of my longer videos, but I'm not gonna add an intro to it, nothing like that, because I don't want it to be any longer. It takes long to process. I want you guys to see this tonight. Until next video, peace.